Have you noticed how the simplest things can bring the greatest joy? In the rush to always have more, we forget the value of a peaceful moment, a shared laugh, or the smell of coffee in the morning. But what if the secret to a fuller life lies precisely in slowing down and appreciating these little things? In today's video, we'll explore how getting older teaches us to rediscover the beauty of simplicity and to cultivate gratitude in our daily lives. Are we really satisfied with everything we're chasing so frantically? Sometimes, what we're missing is simply looking at what we already have. In this video, we'll understand how this practice transforms our perspective and brings a new sense to life. So, stick around until the end and discover how a change in focus can bring more lightness and satisfaction to your journey. We live in a society that places so much value on achievements and status that it's almost automatic for us to always want the next step, the next challenge, the next big accomplishment. From a young age, we're encouraged to believe that happiness lies in reaching something bigger, in accumulating things, in always having or doing more. But in reality, this race often leaves us feeling tired and like it's never enough. Does this constant chase really bring us the peace we're after? Many times, this dissatisfaction grows without us even realizing it, like a shadow following us. We're so focused on what's still missing that we hardly look at all the things we already have around us. And that's when we start to lose the value of the simplest moments. It's almost like our attention is so focused on what's far away that we forget what's right here, within our reach. The beauty of simplicity. When was the last time you truly took the time to appreciate what's around you? Imagine that hot cup of coffee early in the morning, when the day is still quiet and the world seems paused for a brief moment. The aroma fills the air, the warmth of the mug heats your hands, and for a few seconds, nothing else matters. Or that sunset you sometimes catch a glimpse of through the window while finishing up something, but when truly noticed, reveals shades of color that seem hand-painted. Moments like these are always there, but in the rush, we pass right by them without even noticing. These everyday scenes, so simple, carry a depth we don't notice until we take the time to really see them. When we decide to stop, even for a few seconds, to notice the details, our view of the world changes. It's as if every little thing comes alive, reminding us that there's more to us than the endless chase for accomplishments. In these moments, we realize that peace doesn't require much. It shows itself in a smile, a pause, or even the sound of rain falling outside. Suddenly, this simplicity takes on new meaning, an importance we'd never imagined. It teaches us that happiness can be found in silence, in subtleties. And, interestingly, it's in this place of calm, in the space we give to the present, that we find a feeling of completeness. The sense that maybe what we have, here and now, is already enough to fill our hearts. How aging transforms our perspective. As the years go by, something curious happens to our view of the world. Remember how, when we were younger, every accomplishment felt like an essential trophy, and the idea of having more was almost a life goal? But over time, we start to realize that maybe not everything we pursued was really essential. Slowly, we trade speed for depth, and what once seemed trivial now carries a special meaning. It's as if, with age, we learn to value more of what's already here. Many say age brings wisdom, but perhaps that wisdom is actually the ability to see what truly matters. Small scenes from everyday life, a family dinner, a peaceful walk, a sincere hug, begin to fill us in a way no big victory or material possession could. And in this rediscovery, we find a different kind of satisfaction, one that's calmer and truer. This process shows us that the value of life isn't in accumulating but in savoring. That the simplest experiences are the ones that stick in our memory, the ones that comfort us on tough days and remind us of who we really are. Over time, this understanding deepens, leading us to seek less of what's grand and more of what's genuine. Each moment becomes an opportunity to appreciate, and gradually, we build a life where the little things become the big memories. practices for cultivating gratitude and living in the present. So, how can we keep this connection with simple things alive and cultivate gratitude in our daily lives? There are practices that help turn this perspective into a habit so that even on the busiest days, we can always find a pause and notice what surrounds us. A simple yet powerful first step is to keep a gratitude journal. Every day, before bed or in the morning, write down 1 or 2 things you're grateful for. They can be as simple as a friend's smile or the feeling of a warm shower after a long day. This exercise trains our mind to notice what's positive, even on the most ordinary days. Another practice is to take small pauses throughout the day to notice what's around you. Take a few minutes to appreciate what usually goes unnoticed: the sky, the sound of birds, the smell of tea. These little breaks are like reminders to live in the moment, helping you reconnect with the present and create a sense of inner peace. And if you can, try meditating, even if only for a few minutes. Meditation teaches us to be present and value the simple fact of breathing and being alive. Each of these practices, as brief as they may seem, can take root within us, helping us appreciate more of what we have and strengthening our gratitude for all that life already offers. Over time, you'll find that this way of living brings not only lightness but also a happiness that comes from within, one that doesn't depend on what's outside. When we start to cultivate this appreciation for the little things, something deep shifts within us. By trading hurry for presence, we gain a new perspective on life. Situations that once stressed us suddenly feel less urgent, less heavy. The practice of gratitude and appreciation for the present becomes like an anchor, keeping us steady even amid daily turbulence. We start valuing more of what we have and, as a result, seeking less from what's out there. These small changes also bring a sense of peace and completeness. By valuing what's already present in our lives, we tell ourselves that we are enough, that our lives, with their imperfections and simplicity, are valuable. This awareness reduces the feeling of comparing ourselves to others, easing the pressure to reach standards that often don't even reflect what we really want. We approach life with more ease, helping us handle difficulties better and savor the good moments more. This transformation is subtle but powerful, allowing us to build a life where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, where every moment has its own shine. Bit by bit, we find more reasons to smile, to feel at peace, and to connect more genuinely with those around us. And in this way, our life becomes a reflection of this gratitude and appreciation, bringing a happiness that comes straight from the heart. We've come to the end of this journey about the beauty of simplicity. Throughout this video, we've seen that happiness is often found in the most common things, in what we already have around us. We've learned that life becomes lighter and more complete when we practice gratitude and give value to the present, to what we already possess. This focus on the now not only transforms our days, but also brings us a peace that no constant chase for more could ever provide. So, why not try something new today? Choose a moment in your day to observe, feel, and be thankful for something simple. It could be a quiet moment, a good laugh, or a bit of rest. By doing this, you will begin to cultivate this practice of appreciation and gratitude in your life. If this video inspired you to see things differently, like it, share it with someone who might benefit, and tell us in the comments about the little things you're grateful for today. Let's build a life together where the simple things are enough to make us happy.